Hey, it's Idan. We're going to go over data extraction using LLMs. This is a Google patent. I'm going to read this really quick. Method, systems, and apparatus, including computer programs encoded on a computer storage medium for receiving information, identifying a domain to be analyzed, and identifying an entity referenced by the domain. The plurality of web pages is imputed into an artificial intelligence system that includes a large language model which extracts first content. First content means the first web page. The plurality of web pages is imputed into an artificial intelligence system that includes a large language model which extracts first content from a first web page among the plurality of web pages. The artificial intelligence system generates third content. Third content can mean a different web page in a different format, representing a characterization of the entity based on the extracted first and second content. Same with second content, different page in a different format. The generated characterization is an interpretation of the extracted first and second content. So this patent is very long, it's 52 pages, but I just want to go over this really quick. In contrast, the techniques discussed herein are capable of parsing, extracting information irrespective of its format, e.g. without the need for the content to be structured in a specific way, and also capable of using the extracted information to generate new content that interprets the parsed extracted information in a variety of ways rather than simply outputting verbatim snippets of extracted text. So they may use the new content for ads. That is really interesting coming from Google. So instead of relying only on exact match strings or citations on directory sites, Google describes an AI system that uses LLMs to crawl a domain and perform entity analysis. That's what they're describing in the patent. So the patent describes entity characterization. The LLM builds an entity characterization. Your domain pages, step one, is in different formats, maybe PDFs, text, images. That's step one, goes into the LLM. Step two, the extraction phase is step three, cross-references facts. Step four, generates characterization graph. I'll get to that in a second. The characterization graph. And then step five, validates entities against the consensus. We all know about the knowledge graph and the consensus in Google. So extracts fragmented data across different formats. It takes content from your homepage, maybe unstructured text, your service pages, structured list, and your footer about page, contact info, synthesizes an interpretation rather than a duplication. The LLM builds a synthesized characterization of what your business actually does, who it serves, and where it operates. It doesn't just copy your text, it interprets your business's true capabilities. It cross-checks with public consensus across the web. The model validates this characterization against what other trusted web pages and databases say about you to ensure accuracy. It uses internal and external sources. The system can analyze web pages, PDFs, lists, tables, images, reviews, databases, and other structured or unstructured content. It may also query external web pages and public sources to add additional context to the entity characterization. So the entity characterization in this patent would use the subject-predicate-object, for example. And we're going to use Floor Decor in this entity characterization that this patent would use. So the full entity characterization of Floor Decor using this website, Floor Decor, stone wood installation. You can take a look at the website yourself. Going back to the board, here's the website's layout. And the graph would be subject, floor and decor, predicate, sells, vinyl flooring for this section if we're speaking about vinyl in this section. So floor and decor, sells, vinyl flooring, predicate, sells. So that's a really important thing to keep in mind, this subject-predicate-object relationship. It's this directed graph over here, these nodes and edges. So the practical takeaway from this video, if your website is unclear, incomplete, or internally contradictory, an AI system may have difficulty building a confident characterization of the business. Clear descriptions of your products, services, audiences, locations, attributes, and relationships give the system stronger evidence to work with.